Rise it to the top. Number one.
Ultrak or ABM software. Well, let's briefly summarize Ultrak and ABM software. I had left a company that I was working for, which you'll hear about next, Sunset Direct, that I'd been at for about 8 years and was looking to diversify my education a little bit. I had come directly at Sunset Direct while I was going through college and hired on full-time right after college and stayed there for 8 years and wanted to really get a taste of something else because Sunset Direct was all I knew. So I was very well networked in Austin, Texas. I was living in Austin, Texas. And knew a gentleman from school who'd gone on and worked with a software company called Ultrak or ABM software. And what ABM software is it was an event management software that just about every major casino in the world, every airport in the world, ADT, Brinks, HEB, Diebold, you name it, all these large corporations. It's the security software they use in their central station. So there's a lot of non-disclosure with this company. But I can tell you this, Ultrak bought ABM software to integrate directly with their card access, their CCTV, their eye retinal scans, all their individual integrated products that tied in directly to this software. Because ABM software was such a good software, they didn't want anybody else to get it. So they went ahead and bought the application, which at the time ABM was responsible for about 30% of the market. So Ultrak bought this software after the occurrences of 9/11, of course, and anything in the security world just went on lockdown right then. As a result, Ultrak started bleeding real bad and losing revenue quarterly, and decided to dissolve the ABM division of that product. Now, at the time, I was national sales manager at ABM Software, was responsible for several job functions, anywhere from sales and marketing, doing demos, to product development, coordinating education. In the security world, you can imagine there's not a whole lot of third parties that get involved. They like to keep it as hush-hush as possible. So not only would I follow the product from infancy and the sales process, but all the way through project management and getting that implemented into an environment. It wasn't uncommon for it to take anywhere from 6 to 9 months from the beginning sales process, 3 to 6 months worth of evaluation. Getting it sold and an implementation could take another 3 to 6 months, simply because they would have to pull down their systems and bring these up, and they'd normally mirror the two systems together. So there was an evaluation process to make sure everything went fluently and that they could go ahead and translate all the data from maybe an old PIC system over into a Windows environment. So Ultrak went ahead and dissolved the business unit. They maintained the rights to the ABM software. Me and my fellow colleagues at ABM Software actually went up and proposed to buying the software because we knew what a huge impact it had on the industry and how valuable it was. But Ultrak decided to keep a hold of the software, but they no longer were going to promote it. They no longer were going to sell it, but they had to keep the technical aspect of the software there for the current end users that had it fully integrated already. So I'm not real sure how much R&D went on with that software after I left, and if they continued to develop it. All I know is my general manager at the time was John G'day. He was from Germany, and as they dissolved the company, he went back to Germany. I have no idea how to get a hold of him. So, but as they dissolved the company, they were very good to me. They gave me a great severance package and allowed me to stay there for an additional 6 months of severance.